What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hey, today we are doing something a little different. I'm kind of going off the cuff here. We're just talking. We're driving. I'm filming. Been kind of in a lull here lately. Going through some things with the family, immediate and extended. Going through some counseling. Going through some transitions in life. Going through some transitions in the job. And having some mixed feelings about it. And I just want to come out here and kind of talk about a couple things. So this video is going to be a little bit more about the pressures of life and what all this really means. And some of the things that I've gotten into that have really made this a very difficult topic. If you've noticed, I haven't posted a video in a while. There's a reason for that. And we're just trying to figure life out and how where do I want to take the channel. But before we even get started, if you like this kind of content, please hit that like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. Now, back to the video.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push a mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind.
All right, that's better. So I think we're mic'd up now. I hope all y'all can hear me. Like I said, we're just going to drive around here a little bit, and I'm going to talk about a couple things. I don't really have topics, but I do want to kind of give an explanation of like where I've been, what I've been going through, and then really talk about what advice I have for you and really myself that I think you can apply to yourself in your life. Some challenges that I've been going through. I've been, since hitting that first level of monetization, I kind of had this overwhelming sense of feeling that I'd made it. Like that was kind of the goal, was to monetize my YouTube channel. And I realized like that shouldn't be the goal. The goal should be to bring quality content and information and share it with others. And if I get monetized from that, then that's where I need to be. All I was doing was creating videos on things that I thought people would want to see and want to hear about, and the pressures got to me, and then it led me to kind of feeling like I wasn't good enough, I was a fraud, and that I would get discovered, that I really didn't know what I'm talking about. The pressure got to me. All this stuff kind of built up, and it led me to kind of put this on the back burner, not for a deliberate reason, but because I didn't feel like I was worthy enough to do it. I've realized over the last couple days that like I really enjoy this. I do. I enjoy making content. I enjoy the editing process to a point, and I enjoy bringing all this content and sharing it with you all. I've kind of learned that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter whether I'm good enough or not. What matters is that I'm willing to put in the effort. And so that's really point number one, like for all of you, is I want you to understand that like sometimes life gets hard, and sometimes it can seem so overwhelming and so mundane. And sometimes you don't get the joy out of the things that you did for the last year. And so we tend to stop or we give up. That newness of taking on a new task that we get that fulfillment from, eventually that goes away, and you have to kind of fight through that. I just didn't enjoy it. It felt like work. And then whenever I would leave the house to go do it, I'd find myself doing other things because I wanted to avoid it. I really did some soul searching, and I looked deep down inside and I said, hey, what do you really want to do? And it's like, I really want to own a YouTube channel, and I want to create content, and I want to get better, and I'm going to leave out all the thoughts that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm less than 100 videos on my channel. If you follow me, you know that. There's a couple that are good, and then there's a couple that are bad. I always have things that I can improve in each and every single one, but I get so focused on I'm not monetized, I'm not there, I don't know what I'm doing, and this is frustrating, and it's not turning around for me. Well, this is the point where we want to quit. And I'm telling you, don't quit. Don't ever quit. Don't stop. Keep going. Because there's somebody out there, and I've met a couple that said, hey, I saw your YouTube channel and it inspired me to get a Jeep. And that felt really good. And I remember our engagement, and I hold on to that as, hey, I'm reaching somebody and I'm giving them information that they may not have been able to get, or may have been too scared to get. And that's why I do this, and that's why I want to do this. But I also want to do it because I enjoy it. So really all that boils down to is don't let life get in the way. Don't let it overtake you so that you completely throw out everything that you want to do when it comes to your passion and your hobbies. So that's point number one. And so point number two that was adding to some stress was I found myself spending a lot of money on my Jeep, or I was researching products that I just didn't really want to put on my Jeep. I just didn't really want to buy that. I may have rushed to build the Jeep, but I found myself just investing a lot of actual money into my Jeep, and and I was trying to make that make me feel good. Well, for me, it was causing me to be more depressed, because I was just like, man, am I really going to get what I need out of this? Because I'm spending a lot of money, or I'm spending a little bit of money on just like tic-tac stuff that I don't really need or I don't really want. So the pressure of having to have the newest thing or get the newest item or build it out the way I wanted to was kind of adding to that. And it's all just material things, right? Some of this stuff is functional. It makes the vehicle better, but is it really worth the money that you spend on it? And it wasn't making me feel good about it. Like, so just the spending of money, like, it's depressing to a point. So I don't really have any advice of this other than I'm just going to tell you, bottom line, if you're on the fence about a product that you think you want or you think you need, number one, you probably don't. And then number two, make it worthwhile. Instead of just like slapping the credit card down and paying it off, why don't you start a savings plan, for 6 months? Let's say it's $1,000 product that you want. Let's say you're going to save half of that in 6 months. So that's less than $100 a month that goes into an account or gets set aside so that you can use to buy the product. Then use the credit card so that you can maximize like the points, the reward points on whatever card you got, and then take that cash or that money that's in that account and throw half of it. So now you only got to pay off $500 or whatever. And if it's a smaller product, take some time and actually save up to get it all so that you can swipe the card to get it and then boom, pay it off. You get what I'm saying? I think the point is that I think we get so wrapped around like my Jeep has to look this way, my off-roader has to look this way, I need this camping gear, you need this, need that. And you really don't. You don't. So go out, learn what you think you need, purchase the essentials, use the essentials, and make them work for you. Save your money. And really, what I'm getting at here is like, don't just put yourself into a lot of debt, which is like a whole other problem that can just add to the stress of everything that you're going through. So save up a little bit of money, put it to it. You know your finances better than me. Everybody's different. So put together a budget and do it the smart way. And so point number three, all this has been stressing me out because I feel like I have to make the perfect project. I'm going to take a more simplistic approach when making these videos. Hopefully that I can decrease the time in between videos are published, and I can get you my content faster to hopefully garnish subscribers and watch hours and things like that. But like I want information to get out so that you guys can see where I'm coming from, understand that I'm not gone, I'm not giving up. It's just been a whirlwind since the end of last year and the beginning of this year. I just have to take a different approach. So my videos are going to be a little more simplistic, and I'm going to try to find ways where I can gain efficiencies in the process of making them. And that's going to be my focus. I love each and every single one of you. Thanks for watching. And this is the start of the weekend. You all should have everything left of it. So get out and enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you next time on Jack Monkey Overland Adventure.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong.